All right, so we are in Algebra 2. Today's lesson is 5-3, the multiplicity of polynomials. Today's date is Thursday, November 14th, 2019. Quiet raised hand, objective. Looks like we're going with Anna.
Identify the multiplicity of zeros and use the information to match the function to the graph.
Perfect. All right, so multiplicity. I talked about that word briefly yesterday. It's just how many times the linear factor is written. Another way for that is saying the blank of that linear factor. Anyone want to take a guess? So if I have, for example, x minus 1 and x minus 1, that can be written as x minus 1 squared. This is the multiplicity. What is another word for that thing that I just circled? Quiet raised hand, Colby. Power. Everyone write it down. It is the power of the linear factor. And a double zero, it's just like it sounds. India, it's a zero that is listed.
2 times or has a multiplicity of 2.
There it is. A double zero just has multiplicity of 2. Nice and easy definition. So let's move on to example number 1. I need to figure out the multiplicity of each of these zeros. So quiet raised hand for each of these. Quiet raised hand, what is the multiplicity of the zero negative 2? The multiplicity of negative 2. You guys got this. Gloria? So negative 2 comes from this x plus 2 because you switch the sign, right? You set it equal to 0, so the 0 is negative 2. What is the power of that thing? What is the multiplicity of it? Beverly? The multiplicity is 3. So far, so good. Again, the multiplicity of the 0, 3 is what with a quiet raised hand? Same people have participated. Good guess, but no, it's from this one right here. I need a quiet raised hand. Anna again. Good guess, but no, not quite. You want to take? It is 1, yeah. This multiplicity at this x minus 3 has a multiplicity of 1. Can you see that earlier? This has a multiplicity of 1 right here.
Yeah.
So if I zoom back in, what is the 0 negative 8? Is it this one or this one? And then what is its multiplicity? Negative 8, that 0 has what multiplicity? At 0. It is 5. You weren't tricked by the trick question. Again, you have to switch the sign. If it was a positive 8, it turns into a negative 8. Therefore, it has a multiplicity of 5. And by process of elimination, the 0, 8 has a multiplicity of what? Brian? 2. There it is. All right, so we all know how to find multiplicity. Let's learn how to apply that to the graph. So, if you have an odd multiplicity, oh, you know this, India? Yeah, go for it.
Is it negative?
A negative the x-axis? Not exactly. I'm looking for a verb word here. I'll give this to us because it's kind of hard. Odd multiplicity goes through or crosses. Even multiplicity touches and then goes back. Again, odd multiplicity will cross the x-axis. Even multiplicity will not cross. It will only touch and then go back. That's basically the entire lesson right here in this short little paragraph. Odd multiplicity crosses the x-axis. Even multiplicity, it touches and then goes back and does not cross. Let's come back down here. All right, so this 0 at negative 3, it crosses. Quiet raised hand. Is this going to be an odd or an even multiplicity? At this x-intercept, this 0, is this going to be an odd or an even multiplicity? Look at the front side. Odd or an even multiplicity? It goes through. It crosses at here at negative 3. Chewy.
Oh, sorry, I didn't.
Caroline. Careful, careful. It's the other one. Odd. Odd means you cross.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Don't know what's
Someone's
going on
hacking.
there. This one crosses again. Whenever you cross the x-axis, it's going to be what with a quiet raised hand? Beverly. It's going to be odd again. So at -3 and at -1, They're both odd, and at 1, quiet raised hand, it is Chewy.
Is that odd too?
Careful, this one touches but doesn't go through.
Also, it's even.
It's even. The linear factor that corresponds to the 0, -3, would be something like x plus 3. The linear factor that corresponds to -1 is x plus 1. The linear factor that corresponds to the 0, +1 is x minus 1. So we're looking for something x plus 3 to an odd power, x plus 1 to an odd power, and x minus 1 to an even power. Everyone is going to do this one. Hold up number of fingers. Is this A, B, C, or D? Colby, laptop shut, please. Is this A, B, C, or D? You're looking for x to the power of 3 to the power of an odd, x plus 1 to the power of an odd, x minus 1 to the power of an even. Hold up your fingers. Is it A, B, C, or D? So far, 2 people have held up their hands. One of them is correct. One of them is incorrect. Come on, guys. You got this. 2 people have it correct. 4 people have held up their hands out of a classroom of 16. Come on, guys. Take a guess.
I took my guess. That was fine.
The correct answer here is D. Check it out. I said x plus 1 needs to be to an odd power. X plus 1 is to an odd power to 1 right here. X minus 1 needs to be to an even power. 2 is even. X plus 3, this x plus 3 must be to an odd power. This x plus 3 is an odd power of 1. The correct answer is D. Ask me questions now. You guys are doing example number 3 on your own. Questions, questions. Odd means you cross. Even means you do not cross. But you still touch at the x-axis. All right, yeah, good luck on example number 3.